Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Merry Christmas to you all. I'm filming this the day before Christmas and I thought why not look at my beautiful Christmas tree for this video, because this video will be a chatty video, a sit down video, so nothing to show you merch wise, just my opinion. So I think it will be a little longer one, so grab a snack if you're interested. But this topic has been flowing in my mind for quite some while. I knew that this day would come, that I had to think about what will happen. And I don't know what I titled this video, but like, what will I do when GOT7 disbands, or what happens when GOT7 disbands? And just the gist of my video is just like, the contract expires next year, January 16th, so less than a month away, and so far we have gotten no news if the members have signed again with JYP Entertainment or if they have gone to separate entertainments. Why I'm making this video is that I was on Facebook and saw that Jin Young is in the talks with an agency who is like K-tutoring actors, and that he's in the talks of signing with them. That's nothing like out of the range, because JYP actors has been closed down somewhat this year, last year, I don't know, it's all been a blur. So he isn't like under an agency that's catering for actors, and his main goal in life, I think later on, will be an actor. And he has done that for quite some while, so that's totally normal. But that got me thinking about what will I do when GOT7 disbands. And I have never had to think about this topic, because the groups that I stan are BTS, GOT7, Day6 and Oh My Girl. These are the four groups that I am invested in. Some more, some less, but these are the groups that I collect. And for Oh My Girl and Day6, they still have at least 1 or 2 years left on their contract, so I don't have to think about that. And BTS had their contract expire, but they signed again, so I didn't have to think about this topic, because I think for the guys, for BTS, it was somewhat clear that they want to sign again with Big Hit Entertainment, because it's like they are getting big now, really big. They have been big before, but they are getting big, like really big now. But GOT7 is my ultimate group. I have been a fan since 2014 and no, 15, but I knew of them since their debut, and they have been such a big part in my life, and they've just been there, you know. They had a comeback, they had variety shows, and I always could like see content from them. I always could listen to their music, and they somewhat had a constant release of comebacks throughout the years. I think we are on our 12th mini album, and that's quite a lot. And they have been really successful. I have been blessed that I was able to see them two times in concert. And yeah, I would say if GOT7 is not my life, I think it will be pretty big loss, because they've always been there. I recently noticed that when they had their comeback, and they had a comeback at the beginning of the year, but throughout 2020 they didn't had anything big besides like merch. So I really noticed how much I miss them. It's not about the music, it's just about them personally, because I said that in videos before. I wouldn't stand GOT7 only for the music, because I think the music is great, but it's not giving me the wow factor that I would say like, oh my god, I stand these boys. I really like the music, that's why I buy all these albums. But the big selling point for me is GOT7 itself. I really enjoy the characters of the members, and I hope that I'm right, that I feel like that they are showing us a somewhat genuine depiction of themselves. Obviously they can't be 100% real as an idol. That's just the job that they have to do, and I understand that. But I always felt like that these boys had a genuine friendship, and that's what has drawn me to the group. It's the same with BTS and all the other groups, that I really am drawn to groups that, for me at least, depict a really great bond to each other that goes beyond just working with each other. And I know not all, it can't be always great hanging around so many guys for so many years 24/7, but somewhat they still like have shown me like real friendship, and I believe them. So I could say I'm really invested in that, not just like financially but emotionally as well. And my channel has started with them and all the other groups. I started unboxing them, and I think most of you guys have subscribed because I make GOT7 content and I collect them full time, and I collect all of the cards and things. And I think, at least to my knowledge as of right now, I'm the only one who collects GOT7 for the cards, because I'm somewhat crazy. And yeah, so I would say I'm really invested in them. And I was talking to some friends about like, what will I do when GOT7 disbands? What will I honestly do? And my first like response was like, I would be sad, you know, because so much is changing, and GOT7 as I know them now wouldn't be the same again, I think, with the constant releases and things. So we have to wait longer because they signed to different agencies and stuff. But my second thought was like, honestly, I just hope they are happy wherever they go, because I think they deserved it, because they have worked so hard, and now it's the time where they can like truly pursue their interest. Like Jinyoung can go into acting, and Jackson can do his China projects and just like do what they're really good at. And I'm hoping that they maybe once a year will bring back an album, and I would be so happy. I'm happier if they to release more albums, but one album a year would be like, I would be so happy. And I think me as a fan who has like invested so much into them, like emotionally, financially, I try to see them as persons. Sometimes it's hard because you idolize them, but you have to understand that they have to find their happiness. And I'm an adult. I'm 23 year old. 23 year old. Real old. I can't speak English, but yeah, I know what it means to like struggle in life and find your happiness and do what you really love. So I'm really, really supportive of that. So I think, I don't know what will happen if they sign, if they don't sign. I hope that they stay together wherever they go. I personally think JYP is somewhat of a good company, and I don't know if there's something good out there. Maybe I'm biased, that can happen. But the treatment that GOT7 recently got was so shit. It was unbelievable. I was just like, it was like, just what the hell are they doing? They didn't have to come back, then they only promoted for a week, and they're still kind of promoting with the award shows and stuff, but I don't know what happened there with planning, and you know, I don't have all the informations, but that really was weird. And it makes some sense, because you see that with other idols, when their contract expires and they're up for renewal and they are in discussions with the company, that the company kind of like not bullies them, but like kind of lets them show like, see, we're not doing anything for you unless you sign with us. And I'm like, that's kind of shitty behavior. I don't know if that was happened to GOT7, but the one story is popping up in my head about like Girls' Generation Taeyang. She was on at an airport going somewhere, and she's like hugely popular, and she didn't have any bodyguards with her, or not enough, and she was swarmed. And after that, she signed again with SM Entertainment, and it never happened again. And I don't know if it's coincidence or if it like was like intentional. I don't know. Honestly, I believe I could see SM Entertainment doing that, because entertainment and are just like, agencies are just like shady. Sometimes it's just like unbelievable what's happening. But yeah, so I think that Jinyoung will sign with an actor agency just so he can pursue acting, because they are now, until the January, exclusively signed onto JYP Entertainment. That means all their activity has to be under JYP Entertainment. But after that, if they sign again with JYP Entertainment just for music, that means that they can sign with another agency for, like, I don't know, gaming, acting, modeling, whatever they like fancy. And because they are not exclusively like signed to that agency. It's the same with 2PM, because I think everybody signed again with JYP Entertainment except Taecyeon, and he can still be a part of 2PM if his like things align. They hadn't come back in a while. I don't know. I don't really follow them, but honestly, that is what I want for GOT7, and I'm hoping that GOT7 will have that, because I want them to be together. I want them to make music. I don't know. I can't imagine a world without GOT7, and it just makes me somewhat sad that they could like potentially like never make music again. I'm hoping that the worst case scenario will not like come in place, but we have seen so many groups disband, and some have beautiful disbanded, like Sister, where I said like, we make one song, we say a proper goodbye, and then we go, and everybody could like be sad with them, but you had like a proper ending. We have seen some idol groups who are like, where have they gone? You know, they never came back. Like after school, what happened? You know, we kind of assumed they disbanded, but they never did, and everything is a mess. But then we have Beast, who like had to rebrand all themselves. You know, there's so many possibilities what you can do, and honestly, I just hope that they get the best one. And it's kind of selfish to think. Oh, I can't speak English today. I'm really sorry about that. Selfish today that I want them to be together and make music, but at the same time, I want them to be happy and pursue their dreams, their wants. If they decide they don't want to be an idol, they just want to be like a normal, like almost 30-year-old in a few years that just wants to start a family and just have a normal job, and I would totally support that, because they have brought me so much joy in the almost 7 years we have been together. I have, as a fan, invested in them, and I think it's their time to just be happy. And I think it will still be really, really sad if they like go separate ways, but I think that's just human. And I think many Agases are thinking about, what will I do, honestly? What will I do if they disband? Because I had a comment on my YouTube channel under my fan club video, the last one from GOT7, asking me like, how can I join? And I was like, I don't know if we will able to join again a fan club, because maybe GOT7 will be not anymore. And yeah, it makes so much sense that JYP Entertainment didn't enroll another fan club generation, because they don't know if GOT7 will be together next year, and they don't know if they have promotions. And yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about that, because it makes so much sense. And I haven't thought about GOT7 disbanding, because so much crazy things are going on around the world. You know what I'm talking about. And I have been listening to K-pop, but not that closely, because I personally been busy with so many things, with school, with work, with my internship. And maybe you noticed that on my channel that I haven't been like up to date that much. But yeah, now that I have holidays, I can really think about that. And honestly, thinking about what the guys will do in the future was one part, and I truly believe that I will support each of one of them, despite what they will do. If they want to produce music, if they want to be solo artists, if they want to be an actor, I will always like be 100% behind them. If their actions are genuine, and if I can support their morals and values, you know, because sometimes you don't know what happens with some idols, and that's shocking, but we don't want to think about that. But on the other hand, I was like, what I will do with my collection, because will I keep it? Will I sell it? Will I just keep some things? And honestly, I don't want to sell my collection at this point in time, because I have worked so hard on it. I have worked for so many years. I have hunted down things. I have spent so much money into that. And I'm emotionally attached to it, you know? And I don't think I will sell like anything. Maybe in the future if I get older and I'm not into that much into K-pop, maybe I will just keep a few memory pieces, just like signed albums and merch stuff that was really important to me. But the main thing I was thinking about, like, what will I do with my photo card collection if they are not anymore? Because I don't know if they will become really, really expensive or if they become really, really cheap. And I don't think they will become really, really cheap because sometimes it happens that when group disbands, people like sell off all their belongings that they had, all the merch, all the photo books, all the albums, because they don't want to collect them anymore. That happens because sometimes the value of a group like goes down if they are not together anymore. I don't know why they stop loving their idols, but it happens, you know, happens to all of us. But yeah, I was thinking about that, like, what did I do? I'm still not finished with my photo card collection. Should I like continue to sink in money into that? Honestly, depending on the prices, obviously. Should I just like collect Jinyoung, just keep Jinyoung, sell off the rest? And I haven't come to a clear conclusion on that, but at this point in time, I don't think I will sell anything off. And I will just try to collect normally as I can. Maybe I will restrict myself to just like collecting Jinyoung all the cards and maybe 1 or 2 sets for the other guys. So yeah, that's a really hard topic and I still haven't really processed that. And I still am not like finished thinking about what I will do. But these are just my thoughts that just came into my head, and maybe you're thinking the same, and maybe I just remembered you guys about it, that maybe GOT7 could be no more next year. We don't know. Honestly, I'm not hoping because the world is really terrible right now and I was keep the happy things, you know. And yeah, and I was like thinking about like the future of my channel, because this channel is basically like built on K-pop, and this is mainly not about me as a person, about my personal life, because I don't want that. And I still have other groups that I collect, but in the future, well, we don't know what happens if they disband, if they go into hiatus. We don't know, just like living their lives. And I haven't been standing a new group because I can't really get into one. I listen to a lot of K-pop, to a lot of groups, different groups, but I'm not like collecting their stuff, and I'm not like investing my time and my emotional support into them as I do with my other groups that I stan. So yeah, and I don't think at the moment I don't have a group that I say like, yeah, this is what I really want to invest my emotions, my money into that. Because I'm getting older and sometimes it's kind of creepy for me, like seeing like 16-year-old boys in a group, and I'm feeling like, yeah, I can like them, but I can't stand them like I did with GOT7, because I am the same age as Bam Bam and Yugyeom, so it's not that weird for me to stand the group because they're older than me or the same age. So yeah, but these are just my thoughts. I would be really interested to hear your thoughts, what you think about the situation, what you think the boys will do. If you collect, what you will do in the future with your collection. Will you still collect? Will you sell? Will you just keep them as memories? Because I think that's a really big topic that many Agasans have to think about right now. Maybe we get some news in a few days that the boys signed again and everything is good. Maybe we get the news that they still thinking, because there are no rumors about them like negotiation a new contract, because most of the times when group come to an end and you hear like rumors, yeah, they're negotiating with the company and it looks good, it looks bad, you know, you kind of get a feeling. But with GOT7 you hear nothing. Only today we hear about Jinyoung maybe being in the talks about signing with another company for his acting career. And yeah, so we have to see about that. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents about that, because I love to do sometimes my little talking videos. Maybe this is interesting for you guys as well. Maybe you have some thoughts about it. Write it down in the comments. I really like to chat about that. And you look at my lovely Christmas tree. I thought about like making my my K-pop shelf my background, but it's too messy and I didn't have the time to clean because it's almost like 11 p.m. at night. And in a few hours it's Christmas time. So yeah, guys, I wish you all a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and any other religion you celebrate. And I hope this year will be good to us. And next year we will have positive news. And I think I will make a video again if we have positive or negative news about GOT7, whatever they will do, and what then my thoughts are about that, because now I'm just speculating and this is just the thoughts I had today. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my videos, please follow me down below, ring the bell icon so you know when I upload a video. Instagram is linked down below if you want to follow me there. And yes, I will see you in the next video. Merry Christmas to you all!